Call me callous, hard-hearted, insensitive, mean-spirited, but let me say this. I, for one, am not falling for the banana in the tailpipe when it comes to Monica Lewinsky. And I have several reasons why I say that. I'm simply just not buying the Cry Me a River soapbox. First of all, I have to question her timing. Why, after almost 16 years, is she coming forward to be the voice against cyberbullying? Because she says that she may be the very first person whose global humiliation was driven by the internet. Really? People get humiliated, bad-mouthed, mocked, criticized, raped over the coals, maligned, and whatever else people say and do to people on a daily basis in social media. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's right. But I don't know that she can claim that she is the first to experience the downside of the social media phenomenon by any means. And furthermore, to tell you the truth, I just have a problem with women who knowingly get involved with married men and then want to start assigning blame for the repercussions of their own personal choices. I have zero sympathy for Monica Lewinsky, period. But for conversation's sake, let's go back down memory lane for just a moment. Now, she claims that she was involved with President Clinton for 2 years. So, in my opinion, she had ample time to reflect on what she was doing. Playing the victim now is simply not a good look. Now, Monica, if you want to talk about being a victim, remember those 3 girls in Cleveland who were kidnapped, raped, and even impregnated by a monster like Ariel Castro? Now, these ladies, young ladies, were victims. Even women who get involved unknowingly with men who are married, victims. And the biggest victims of all, of course, the ones who always manage in these situations to almost be an ancillary thought, Hillary and Chelsea Clinton, having to once again relive undoubtedly a very dark time in their own personal lives and the life of their family. Monica Lewinsky does not qualify for victim status. Now, Monica also states that she was ruined as a result of the affair, but President Clinton went on about his life. Also inaccurate. I recall Monica getting a book deal and appearing at autograph signing sessions, smiling as she basked in her newfound fame, as well as getting her own line of handbags bearing her name. Bill Clinton was impeached because of his illicit affair. And if he hadn't have had a Democratic Senate at the time, he would have been thrown out of office. A rather big deal as the leader of the free world. So again, to me, a somewhat inaccurate overview. Moreover, there's just something disingenuous about a side piece talking trash about the wife of the married man she was sexing. And just for the record, I know a little something about these women who get involved with someone else's husband, but then want to cast aspersions on the wife. You know the kind of things they typically say. If she was taking care of business, then I wouldn't have to. You know, that ignorant stuff that comes out of their mouths when all they're doing is being hoes and homewreckers and justifying their wrongdoing. Laughable. Trust and believe, people. And I say this especially to our younger ladies who may be new to the game. A man who cheats is going to cheat. I don't care if you are the biggest freak in the world. Don't buy the devil's lie. You can be hanging from poles every night and putting Linda Lovelace to shame, but a man who is a cheater is going to cheat. The only person you can ever control is yourself. And any woman who has ever been cheated on knows exactly what I'm talking about. But I digress. Let me just say this. I don't know why Monica Lewinsky has decided to speak out now. It probably has something to do with the second oldest profession in the world, getting paid, either for what this type of propaganda and negative publicity may mean to the Democrats, as it seems that Hillary Clinton will most definitely run for office in 2016, or because she's simply hurting for money. But for me, her reemergence is highly suspect. So, with that being said, I actually have some advice for Miss Lewinsky as she moves forward with her life. Number one, and this is a biggie, ask God to forgive you if you haven't done that already. And then don't be concerned with what other people may say or think. It's between you and your maker. Number two, in the infamous words of Nene Leakes, keep your legs closed to married men. Number three, keep your mouth closed to married men. Number four, if you don't want to be a victim of cyberbullying, you can choose not to be by closing down your Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. Go back to communicating with people the old-fashioned way. Send an email, a text, or just pick up the old telephone. And finally, Monica, you say you regret what happened 16 years ago because people were hurt. And you're absolutely correct. People were hurt. But I say if you're truly sorry, then accept responsibility for your actions and the consequences that accompany those actions and go somewhere and sit down. Or perhaps you can just get down on your knees again. But this time, do it for something having a more lucrative outcome. Amen? Amen.